Michael Saylor's in a $1 billion unrealized profit, which is not bad for rat poison. Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. My name's pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning tea. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the winds play. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni bringing the Now, FOMO index has inched up to 70 from yesterday's 69. Bitcoin dominance is 51.2%. 24-hour volume is 95 billion. The overall market cap is 1.4 give or take 100 million. Well, what a day we had on the Bitcoin charts. Ups and downs, she's coming, she's going. But we talked about all of it, so it should have come as no surprise to anyone in this boutique community when Bitcoin price action, well, she had a little bump and then a little dumb. But I'm thinking she's got some more oompah in her, so we maybe at a higher level by the time this video gets out. We could say we are breaking out of her bull flag, which has a probability to play out to 39K-ish. But I'd like to convert this ascending channel into a channel of eternal monotony, with resistance being at 37.3. Bearishly speaking, a retest back down to our resistance line, now acting as support at 36K would be expected. And I say if we see any correction, keep your papers on 36K holding and converting to support. And Lord love a doc if she didn't do just that. After breaking up and over our channel resistance level, Bitcoin exploded up, peaking out at 38K, and then took a hardcore rejection right on the chin, all the way back down, finding a bottom and a bounce at 35.6, then went straight back up and over our resistance level at 36K, and has found peace at time of production 36.5, now barring any fundamentals rolling in out of nowheres. We may see Bitcoin hunker down at this level for the weekend, but and I say if we see any bearish pressure, we want to keep our papers on this 36K level to hold. Now over on the ding dong, you can see we got up and just barely over our new resistance level of 37.3, left a healthy wick and has tucked back inside. The 4-hour chart's 36K resistance level is also the ding dong 61.8% fib, so there's double word score on that level of confluence. My heartbreakingly optimistic outlook would be for price action to get back up and over our channel's resistance at 37.3 and convert it to support. Then we can start talking about 39K coming into play. Quick look at the Wookiee. Sees our painted green price for the week is down at 35K. So another 4.5% dip will paint in a red candle for the week. Otherwise, we'll see our fourth green candle in a row. Now I'd like to see these moving averages catch up with price action as the space in between's getting a little far, and we usually correct back down to them, but The last time the bull run started to kick off back in October 2020, we stayed high and above the moving averages for 10 months till we finally dipped back down and under, which based on the halving, the Bitcoin spot ETF, and another scam election year, and the Fed easing up and the money printer go 10 months of upward price action. Well, that sounds about right. Now, would you look at that, my friends? The sun's up. It's another beautiful day here, planet Earth. A day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days, but we're lucky enough to have them anyway. So get out there and knock them dead. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And we'll be going live right away, so grab yourself a coffee, join me for a quick one, and it's Friday, so sing me out, won't you? I'll run the banks of boom to spank. Whoa, ching. Another beautiful day here on planet Earth. Day none of us are guaranteed. We're not guaranteed these days. Yet we're lucky enough to have them anyways. Isn't that right? Fibonacci balls looking into the window again. Oh, I forgot to put my hat on. Yes. How dare I? How dare I even come on with hair like that? Too late. Fibonacci, get out of here. Good morning, XRP A11Y, David Sony Music, pianomattyb OG, Misco, pianomattyb OG, Crypto Immigrant. Good morning, When Moon. Good question. Johnny December down in Belize, pianomattyb OG, DJ Morgan, Scotty Mo, pianomattyb OG, and Boca Raton and Sherry OG. The OG's representing early. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Randy a bite. She jumped. YouTube jumped on me again. You see that? Just jumped to the bottom like that. Doesn't it know I'm doing good morning shoutouts? Just does it. How rude, YouTube. Randy a bite, Adam Sand, howdy from cold, cloudy England. Tim Doctor. Dan Lucia, get off my lawn. Retro Mike Tech. Sneaky Pete, vaporizers. It wasn't bearish, Pete. Wasn't that bullish? I heard a whistle, but had a lot of wind in it. Had a lot of space. So I don't know what that indicator tells us today. Dave Digital, the goat. Mike G from Quebec. Dan Lucia JP, Earth Scum, Sarah S, California, Bruce My with the kitty, Christopher, Mad Faded Baby, Old Fashioned Truth. Good morning, good people. Mad love and prayers from Tennessee. Mr. Andy Walk, your neighbor in Mississippi. Lyndon Juden Kelly in Ottawa, Canada, Canadian. Part of the 1% of the people that watch these videos from Canada. Louis H. Brendan Bongiorno, Mike Loney, Tyler on gaming. Keep going, Matty B. Well, where am I going? I'm stuck here behind the maple curtain, Tyler. I'm just waiting for that offer. Hey, do you want to do a live stream dueling pianos bar down here in my hot country of, I don't know, El Salvador, Belize, Mexico? Who knows? Waiting for that call, Tyler. Camo Crawdad, Alexandra G. Gustardo, good morning, afternoon from the UK. Deucey Does Crypto. Mike McClure, Boomdishbank. Mike McClure, do you have a Boomdishbank t-shirt? I think they're still up. I think I wore my Boomdishbank t-shirt on Saturday's live stream last Saturday.
Squeaky McGee, Troy and Fish down in Denver. Rubicon John Benji, Chris Allery Music, my good buddy in Winnipeg, the guitar extravaganza extraordinaire. BC Alpha in Alberta, pianomattyb, OG, breaking free. Johnny December says, Amber. Now, am I saying this right? Ambergris K believes it's a spot to be. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's the spot to be. That's for sure. Hassan Veffer, good morning. Eva Angel, there she is. Hi, Eva Angel. Well, it looks like we've dipped underneath 37K again. Metal family. Let's take a look at the old 4-hour charts. Well, let's do some quick headlines first. Get them out of the way. Bitcoin, 1%, 37. ETH, holy smokes, 10% ETH. Wait, you wake up after 3 years of not moving, 10%. Sol still killing it, 7%. I bet it's about at 9% now. Cracking that $50 mark. Well, I saw someone in the chat say they wish they bought a Sol at 35. And that's an important lesson. So when it comes to trading, when it comes to investing, you got to take your emotion out. You missed it. Who cares? There's probably going to be another pullback. Maybe you can get in at 35. But the worst thing you can do is go, I'm just going to get in now. I don't want to miss it again, right? So you don't want to do that. Just take the emotion out. Just tell yourself you missed it for now. There'll be another entry. Sneaky Pete Vaporizers, thank you for the super chat. Remember Squeakgate? Pristine audio now. Dad, do you remember Squeakgate? It was plaguing us in the summer. It was that GD. What the hell is it called? The pedal, the sustain pedal. It had a strange little frequency when I let it up. And it got picked up by the mic, and we didn't know where it was, or I didn't know it was. Everyone was like, Squeakgate. It was just rocking my world as the audio psychopath I am. I said, where's that noise come? Where's that frequency? ETH hits 2023 high. BlackRock file spot ETF. Yeah, got everyone. Everyone's panties in a bunch about that BlackRock filing for the ETF. That's no surprise. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Solana in the next one. Maybe not this bull run, maybe the next one, though. BlackRock confident on Bitcoin ETF by January. Yeah, I would have to say I might think it's coming earlier than that. But, what do I know? Stuck up here behind the maple curtain. 400 million in liquidations and wild price swings. That was wild. Just when the longs were looking at the short sellers going, that should teach you about leverage, short squeezers. Then all of a sudden the longs put on their leverage, and then the short squeezers were like, hey, how's that? How's your long squeeze going there? You shouldn't lose leverage, just like you told us. And then when she kind of came back. Michael Saylor now in $1 billion profit. Let's see. If you take the voice up about here, kind of like this is kind of at the range where Michael Saylor talks. He almost has like a Kermit the Frog-esque thing. He likes to say, sounds like Manhattan. He likes to talk about Manhattan. Bitcoin was like a Manhattan, and now that kind of went into Dr. Evil a bit. Scotch on the rocks, booze breath, Powell. Fed not confident it's done enough yet. No, you haven't done enough yet? You haven't absolutely slaughtered the American. Well, I don't think it's possible to do that anymore. See, whatever move they make, I think they even forget that you're not going to see it for 9 months. So the last rake hike we had, we won't see for 9 months. And then we're 9 months behind the month before. Then we're 12 months or 13 months behind that one. So we haven't really seen the full disaster that's coming. Well, maybe it's not, but it doesn't matter because we all know, because we are early investors in the hardest, soundest digital asset humanity's ever been presented. So all that money, that dirty blood fiat currency money, will be scrambling for safety and quality. Where does she go? Bitcoin, of course. Picasso artwork sells for $140 million. Now that is an ingenious little tax evasion scam if I've ever seen one. $140 million, but it's also a lesson in scarcity. Why is it so? Well, there's only one, obviously, right? And everybody wants it. Let's get rid of that. Take a look at that noisy little so-and-so, the 4-hour chart. Yes, look at that. Hit the top. Everyone was laughing at the short sellers for the short squeeze. And then everyone started laughing at the long, everyone going long with leverage. And we went back all the way down to the 20 moving average. Popped up and look, we're just basically consolidating here above this 20 moving, the 36K. But look at this. Where are we now? 38.2% Fibonacci, my favorite Fibonacci level. And you can see we're just hovering around the goldenest of golden ratios. That's a perfect little retracement. See, I want to cancel out the wicks because what are the wicks? The wicks are the people that said, oh, no, I missed it. And they jump on and they get demolished, right? This is all the kind of noob retailers getting too excited. That's what a wick is to me. A wick always represents the FOMO. Metal Family, I could listen to Michael Saylor interviews all day. Yeah, I have to say one of my real turning points was listening to a Michael Saylor interview. I had been in Bitcoin, but at that point, you start having your own questions to yourself. What am I doing here? What did I get myself into? And then you look for a little confirmation bias, and that's when Michael Saylor started coming out with can we get a Saylor impression every Friday moving forward? Yes, we can. That's a deal, Sneaky Pete. What was I talking? Oh yeah, Michael Saylor. And I watched one of his early videos and I was like, that was when I impulse bought. I've done 2 impulse buys, panic buys. One was after watching a Michael Saylor video. Like we're talking, I thought I was in at the level I was okay with being in. And I was, it wasn't a full Bitcoin. It was, I think it was about $5,000 5 years ago. I thought it was enough for me to dip my toes in. And then I saw this Michael Saylor video. I'm like, oh, God damn it, I don't got enough. I have to spend maybe the next 5 years accumulating as much Bitcoin as I can. And that's when I did. I basically, at that point, put everything I had into it, panic bought Bitcoin, and then started building another position and then started doing the channel and got on BitBoy. And then I was compensated with some crypto, so it was a little easier. And then the other time I panic bought was watching that guy who disappeared, and it's kind of weird that he disappeared. He was that astronaut guy. What was his name? Can someone remember his name? He worked for the space program, I think. He was like a astrophysicist. He wrote that book, that PDF or something, and then all of a sudden he said, I gotta go, guys. And his name is Jason or something like that. Jason something. Anyway, I saw a video of his and I panic bought again. God, what was his name? I can't believe I forgot his name. So those were the 2 times that I ended up panic buying into. There'll probably be more. The last time I panic bought was, no, not John Titor. It's something else. I think it's Jason something. He's a works for the space program. Anyway, I'll get off it. And then when I was ho-humming about Solana and Bitcoin, what should I should do? I had that position built, ready for either one, and I think Bitcoin was at 28 or 29. I was just like, got to trigger this, and I did, and I got lucky. No, not Jason Casper. It was And I got lucky because that's when we kind of went over 30K. So had I not got in there, then I would have been in that emotional, Jason Lowry. That's it. Thank you, Derek Harris. Jason Lowry. Yeah, it's Jason Lowry. He was the guy. If you can ever find, like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? It was almost like this weird guy in my simulation just to give me another panic buy, get me on, like put a little fire under my ace and get me back into Bitcoin. And it sure did. That's for sure. Oh my God, another thumbs down. Someone looked at this, maybe my hair this morning, maybe this blue jacket, and said, God, thumbs down. Anyway, another new single. I FOMO short at the top because I learned a lot. Yes. The best lesson is a paid lesson. Everyone learns from their FOMO buys, either the right lesson or the wrong lesson. If you paid on the FOMO buy, you got the right lesson. Yeah, I agree. As a early currency trader, I wouldn't have learned anything had I not lost a lot of money. I never got liquidated to the point where I quit. I managed to scalp back up to a profit position. But the times that I did lose money on those trades, I learned a lot. I never would have learned what I learned as a losing trader. So, I mean, that's one of those things you got to be prepared to do. But if you're not trading with leverage and you're just investing, well, you're just riding the swings, right? You're riding the swings, bro. That's it. That's all. Let's check out the ding dong here. Yeah, so we just hit that 37.3. Like we said yesterday, came back down. Now we're building back up. So here we see the 20 moving average. We are getting close to it. That's when I said, I think on Wednesday, we're going to ping off this and either go up or through it. And looks like we went up. So will we come back? Let's see if it keeps going up straight like this. And then that'll take us to about 36K. So there's a lot of bearish confluences at 36K. We're at 36.9 right now. And that's not too far away. Now, if you TA gumshoes out there hadn't noticed already, we got ourselves some higher highs and ourselves a little bit of a lower high there on the RSI, which is reversal bearish divergence. I mean, it's slight. You almost got to squint your eyes, right? You got to squint your eyes to see that. But it is there. Squeaky McGee, I invest on the 5-year plan. It's 5 years from the time you tell anyone about it. Yeah, that's the best way. I mean, to me, I do the seven inning stretch. I mean, if you're not in for 7 years, then you're just kind of gambling, because it takes a certain amount of discipline and maturity to stop watching and thinking, hey, when is it going up? What happened to it? What happened to it? Well, you basically saved your money. You stored it into a long-term savings account that, if it's in Bitcoin, happens to go up like wildfire, like nothing we've ever seen. However, there are swings. You got to be prepared for them. And if you're not prepared for those swings, well, then you might, sell at the bottom, which happens to a lot of people. But most people get into Bitcoin and they start thinking, when is it going to go up? When am I going to make money? When am I going to make it? And so you make 20K on it. If you put some money, what are you going to do with 20K? Well, if you take it out, capital gains on it, I suppose, if you're into that type of thing. But you gotta let that ride. Let it ride for 7 years. It's going to be way more than 20K in 7 years. And plus, I'm thinking we might see the advent of certain borrow against companies, and now it's going to be dicey. So you never have to lose custody of your Bitcoin, because that's my big problem. Is that people say, well, what are you going to sell it? Well, I'm never going to sell it. What are you going to do with it? Well, I'd like to somehow maybe borrow against it. But then again, I don't want to lose custody of it, because that's when all the companies go broke and you're like, yeah, I put my money in there to borrow against, and looks like looks like I lost it. 7 years down the dirty drain, I lost it. But oh well, that's not going to happen. We're much brighter and smarter than we were 4 years ago. Taking a look at the Wookiee, healthy space above our support. Resistance is at 40K. Let's call it 40K, 39K. Now, have we seen the moves already? Are we now back on the noisy little so-and-so, the 4-hour chart? Are we going to consolidate out for the rest of the weekend and basically not do anything? My take is yes. Or, when the real signal for me in a bull market is, if you can remember the last bull market, weekends were crazy with Bitcoin. That's when it did all its partying. It's when it did all experimental drug taking, went on the raves, danced for 48 hours and came back Monday and then settled down. Now we have the opposite. We've had probably one of our better weeks, I think I've seen in a long time. It's basically, we kind of went up $1,000 every day. That's not bad, right? That's not bad for your investment, $1,000 a day. CPI numbers coming out. What was that? Was that on Monday? CPI numbers coming out. CPI don't care numbers coming out. Watch out for possible volatility in the traditional finance. Yeah, well, if there's one thing that I do think we have divorce from, is the impact of financials, fundamentals, and FUD, even the CPI. So the CPI comes out hot, let's say. It's above average, and everyone's going to think, well, we're going to get another rate hike. I feel we might be above that. Now, coming at the end of, that would be the November, so we would have one. Is there a CPI? No, is there a FOMC meeting in December? I think we're done, aren't we? I don't know. Sneaky Pete, I need an alternate version of FOMO in at the top. Call it Panic Sold at the bottom. Well, I do have a song called Bottom Selling. Was it Top Buying Bottom Sellers? Bottom Selling Top Buyer or something like that. It was on the BitBoy channel. It was like the first one that I ever kind of wrote for that channel. And I have it in my notes, and I have it in my my phone recording thing. So that's going to be on the album. Bottom Selling Top Buyer. Bottom Selling Top Buyers, What You Are, something like that. I don't know. It's kind of a bit of a love song. Dave Digital, the best way to keep your coins safe is to put them in several different places. Your responsibility to remember where and how to access it. But if you do it right, you will never lose everything at once. It's a good point. I mean, a lot of people don't want that risk, right? Which is their biggest mistake. I don't want a self-custody. All right, well, just stay with your dirty fiat money in a bank. See how that works out for you in the next 7 years. Speaking of 7 years. Fish, in 7 years, AL will be exponentially more advanced than it is now. Quant bots galore. It's a hard thing to say. Quant bots galore. People might not even be able to live trade on their own. Yeah, I agree, because if you watch a lot of old influencers with their trading, they use a lot of bots. And the bots are probably going to get better and better and better, where people are just going to employ these bots to scalp. The bots would be doing this. Bingo, bango, bingo, bango. You might have lost on the bot there. Bingo, you would have made on that, and then you would have lost on there. So, a good bot will get you 57% returns, or 57% wins, not 57% returns, which is not bad. And I think those bots are just going to get better and better and better and better. Mike G, for some reason, I don't trust Ledger. You know what? I feel you, Mike. Because this is the answer I have to the question. Let's go down hypothetical highway here, where all the ledgers have this back door. Well, the question that one of my normie gumshoe sleuth friends would be asking me is, so let me get this straight. You just bought this ledger off Amazon, and you store all your crypto in there, and someone else made it, and you don't know how it works, but you just trusted that there was no back door, that they could come in and slip your Bitcoin out. Yeah, that about sums it up. Yeah, that was my thought process the whole way. Even when it finally got backdoored and got removed, I was like, yeah, well, yeah, I kind of thought that could happen. But let's hope for the best. Now, tonight, speaking of the best, the biggest and the best live streaming dueling piano on YouTube is tonight. Last Friday, with the help of all the viewers and Dave Digital, the GOAT, rounding up people from, I don't know where he rounds up people from, but he does a hell of a job. We got to 80. I think we peaked out at 80, which was the most viewers we've had on that piano stream forever. So when I say the biggest and the best, it's always been the best. It was even the biggest at one viewer because we're the only live dueling piano stream out there. Now there is one I've seen, but it's kind of a lower quality video audio. They're not bad, but they're no Kyle Mack. Let's put it that way. So we got to 80. So I guess next goal would be 100 viewers on the live piano stream, and that would take it to uncharted territory. And it would make pianomattyb and Kyle Mack two very happy YouTube. Fibonacci, where are you coming from? Oh, I see. Nanny's coming in. Hi, Nanny. She can't hear me. Anyway, so if you have nothing to do tonight, come and help us pump those numbers. I mean, we can't do it without you guys. Randy, you bite. Yes, that was a great Friday night with the community. Yeah, it was unbelievable. My only regret was there was so much commotion going on in the live audience that, I mean, in my mind, I was just celebrating with you guys, like, this is awesome, this is amazing. But the live, they're just live noobs. Hey, what's going on? What and I got to kind of pander to them, and then Great Balls of Fire all night. You know how many requests I get for Great Balls of Fire? It's amazing. Of all the songs, and I get it. It's a very kind of popular piano song, that and Don't Stop Believing, etc., etc. So once the party starts going, I gotta bring out but I only do it for about 30 seconds. I move into another song as fast as I can. So again, if you have nothing to do, come and pump those numbers. Let's try to get us over 100. If you know people, one of these in your fave community goes a long way. Yes, it sure does. Thank you for the super chat, Dave Digital. Much appreciated. If you know people the way Dave Digital knows people online, well, how come this isn't showing up anymore? Interesting. I can't put this. There it is. Oh, it's way up here. What's it doing way up here? Oh. Thank you for the super chat. Bruce, my Piano Man is a very popular one too. We usually play it at the end, but now when we get it, I like to play it right away. Just get it off because a lot of people are just waiting for Piano Man. They're there. They want to hear Piano Man, and that's what they get. So hey, there's Kyle Mack, the handsome and charismatic Kyle Mack. Yeah, he's looking forward to it. I just texted him yesterday. I'm like, are you trying to tell me it's Friday already? Like, what a fast week. You can imagine, like, make that I haven't done 5 production videos in a row in a long time. That's how much action we had this week. So it makes it a lot easier to get those production videos out when there's actual movement in the market. 37K, we're just cracking. We can't seem to get above it. If you come in and you want to hear some originals like Loneliest Lamborghini or FOMO and at the top, put the request in right away, and then I can start figuring out where I'm going to put it in. Because again, I can't, sometimes when the live audience is pumping, I can't just throw in a slow song because the dance floor garden that we're watering starts to flower. And if you throw in a slow song, the flowers kind of go away, right? So that's when good morning, peeps, Kyle says. That's when we can, when the flowers start to naturally go down for fall, that's when we throw the slower songs in, like Loneliest Lamborghini or Wrong Turn. So thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope you guys had a great week. I had a great week. The market had a great week. We're going to have a great weekend tonight at the Piano Bar. Use a super chat to invite new people. Cheap and effective. Interesting. That's an interesting take, Dave Digital. Thanks again for the super chat. Much appreciated. Bruce Meyer, do you get a blank look when you do crypto song? Yeah, I do. Which is, listen, at the end of the day, I would rather do, like, once the album comes out and there's like 12 crypto songs, I would rather do all the originals than, Piano Man or Great Balls of Fire. However, with the live audience, you're looking at noobs, right? Oh yeah, I forgot to say, at 125, we'll get Duke out here to sing maybe Lamborghini or Foaming at the Top. But if we don't get there, he's going to get the day off. He's been on 4 days in a row. It's tight. So we're at 106, we get to 125 and we're at 136. Just going to do 1 minute here. I'm going to tie it up. I'm not sure we'll get there. That's okay. He'll get the day off. So I would much rather do originals all night long, but when you're looking at this live audience and just like, Great Balls of Fire, please, Great Balls of Fire. And then, Loneliest Lamborghini in the world. They're like, what is this? This doesn't sound like Great Balls of Fire. I'm going to go. Yeah, it's late. So at the end of the day, I like to pick the end of the night to slide those in because I feel like it's us and you guys, the boutique community online, and we can kind of appreciate it more rather than having to pander to a live crowd. What's the name of your song that plays at the end of the stream? It's in my head all week. That is Rock and Roll Band. I wrote that song with a band called Volume, one of my favorite bands I was ever in. And the band imploded at the last second, right when good things were about to happen to it. And then I reworked that to for a piano because it wasn't really done on piano. It was more of a guitar song. So maybe I'll work on that one, bring it out. It's not like it's a upbeat song, but it's more of a mid-tempo. I wouldn't call it shoegazer. When does this thing hit 39K, Gata Life? Well, the bull flag on the 4-hour chart. Where are we? Right here? Oh, no, this long bull flag. Look at that. We've been in it for so long. This bull flag plays out to 39K way up there. Can't see it. Oh, Jesus. So, yep. That's when 39K hits. I think we're going to get there faster than we think. Are we going to do it this weekend? I don't know. We may sit at 37K. But what were we at last weekend? We were at like 34, 35K. Or was it under 34? I don't know. I'll have to take a look. Anyway, my friends, take care. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you tonight at the piano bar, take care, and we'll see you Monday.
I fell more than at the top, couldn't stop myself. I fell more than at the top, now I'm down low. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. Everybody jumping off a bridge, all my friends were doing drugs. Everybody's cracking beers, who the heck am I to judge? I feel most I shouldn't care, but influencers everywhere telling me I'm missing out. Drinking on their offer boats, I couldn't take it. I fall more than at the top, couldn't stop myself. I fall more than at the top, now I'm down a lot. Hey, Scaramucci's the cat. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. Now I'm beating myself up again, lamenting on the sheep I met, and take away the pot I piss, and I know I still wouldn't listen. Any of you what they wanna ape, and well, just let me warn, don't give yourself a heart attack. Wait for the price to pull back. Don't form a win at the top, couldn't stop myself. Not form a win at the top, now I'm down a lot. I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support. Don't form my win at the top, couldn't stop myself. I form my win at the top, now I'm down a lot. Yeah, I should have held court till resistance became support. I should have held court till resistance became support.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with someone you think might like it too. Alright, make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with someone you think might like it too. Ben, I was wondering if you had, any thoughts on green dots.
You know what we do here? We win all the time. Fired up. Fired up. Somebody said relying on green dots. Come on, man. If you don't think these green dots work, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You are an absolute idiot. Fired up. You are a loser. You continue to lose. Yeah, let's check that out, guys. Let's check that out. That's kind of the definition of what happens to people in life we call losers. They always feel like the one time that they try the thing, it doesn't work. The one time they try it, the one time they try it, the one time they try it doesn't work. You lost money on one trade. You look so small at the micro moments in life. And you take experience from that and you cast it across an entire range of time or experience. That's why you're losers. That's why you're losers. That's why you're losers. That's the kind of person who will never be successful in life, will never be successful in anything. Because you're too narrow-minded and short-sighted and idiotic to see what's right in front of you. Because you're too narrow-minded and short-sighted and idiotic to see what's right in front of you. Yeah, they don't work. Let's go back. Let's look at the chart here. Get out of here, Gizmo. Yeah, I hate Gizmo. I love Gizmo. He's so dang cute. I want a Mogwai. Let's go look. Let's see if they play out. Let's look at these patterns and let's see if they played out. This December of 2019, aka the entire bull run. I know y'all like when I do that. Bull run. Boom. Bull run. Boom. I can't even call you what I want to call you because it's not politically correct. Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. Do you know what we do here? We win all the time. 184% gain. Oh, just a 64% gain over 2.5 months. Idiot. 2.5 months. Boom. 548% gain. Why don't we go to the next one? Why don't we go check out the next one? Let's go. Let's go. Here it is, right here on the chart. You guys see it. Next one. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, rely on the green dots, you idiot. Let's check out the next one. Here we go. Boom. Next one. Only 128% gain. Only 120% gain. This is why you're a loser. This is why you continue to lose. This is why you don't make money in crypto. This is why you come in for 3 months and then you disappear like the vermin that you are and you don't come back in.
Well, buddy, we got the 125. Want to do some quick shout outs? XRP A11Y.
Oh, wait. If they want to sing us out, if they want me to sing me out, you have to get 150 whites.
Oh, no. We 125. We just got there, buddy. So why don't you sing us out some shout outs? So let's start right here. Duke, buddy, let's start at Dave Digital up here. Ready?
Hi, Dave Digital.
You read them. I'm not going to read them anymore. This is your job.
DJ Morgan.
Are you going to sing them out?
Hi, DJ Morgan.
Keep reading.
Hi, Ava Angel. Hi, Way One. Hi, XRP.
Gotta speak into them.
Why? Hi. I already.
Oh, you already. Oh, Dave Digital.
Dave Digital. Hi, Dave Digital.
Swashbuckling Scallywag.
Hi, Swashbuckling Scallywag.
How about our good buddy Fish?
Hi, Fish.
And Mad Faded Baby.
Hi, Mad Faded Baby.
Okay, Duke, sing us out.
We're playing the same game as a psychopathic acted awaits. That's why it's a long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. Around the banks of boom the spring, Bitcoin, crypto, money,
Have a good weekend, everybody.